Hi, you're welcome to another wonderful episode. Today, we'll be discussing about the criteria for good accident investigation. We all know that accident investigation is very important in order to prevent the reoccurrence of an accident. There are a lot of reasons why we carry out accident investigation, which also include for the purpose of research and for future reference when some people are doing research, or for learning purpose and to share lessons learned. But accident investigation requires you to have what we call a good accident investigation. A good accident investigation is an investigation that was carried out that actually, in practical sense, will prevent the reoccurrence of accident. Accident investigation should not just involve just going around and picking up some immediate causes, root causes, and writing them down and concluding that you've carried out an accident investigation. What are the criteria that you would use to have a sense of judgment that this is actually classified to be called a good accident investigation? We have three categories of criteria. We have criteria relating to objective and purpose. We have criteria relating to investigation procedure, and we have criteria relating to output and usefulness. So let's pick it one at a time. We have criteria relating to objective and purpose. Number one, we have realistic, non-causal, and consistent. Talking about being realistic, your accident investigation should result in a realistic description of the event that has actually occurred. There must be display of reality and not use of some figure of speech to explain what happened. There must be reality in the choice of words and how you describe. There is no need to use your oxymoron to classify your of what actually happened. Don't say the accident shook the whole of the company. What do you mean by shaking the whole of the company? Because in practical sense, that actually didn't happen, literally. So it should have a definite explanation, a definite description of what actually happened. Mr. So fell from a height of 10 meters while carrying out work at height activity, while carrying out a painting job, which led to a broken arm or a broken leg at so time, so period, in so location. There should be definite, realistic description of the event that happened. Number two, non-causal. When carrying out accident investigation, you should not conclude yet until the accident investigation has taken place. An investigation should be conducted in a non-causal framework. You should not have the end result in mind even before carrying out accident investigation. You should not conclude that, oh, it was this that caused the accident without understanding or actually carrying out the accident investigation. It should be in a non-causal framework and result in an objective description of the accident process events. What are the process events that led to an accident? Someone fell at height, for example. If you want to use a causal factor analysis, someone fell at height. What happened before falling at height? He climbed the scaffold. What happened before climbing the scaffold? Someone erected the scaffold. What happened before erecting the scaffold? Someone collected permit to erect the scaffold. What happened before that? So a series of sequence of events that happen before the actual event. Attribution of cause or fault can only be considered separate from and after the understanding of the accident process is completed to satisfy this criterion. You can only attribute a cause of or fault for an accident only after you've gotten an understanding of the accident process. That is, after you've already concluded, you've done your research, your findings to know what actually led to the accident, and not concluding. Since somebody, maybe an accident happened and you already concluded that, oh, it was an overpressure that happened that led to the accident. Don't conclude yet until you've finally gotten your results from the accident process. Number three, consistent. Your information must be consistent. You should not be saying A while another information is saying B, because while you are carrying out your accident investigation, you will be getting some information, some evidence, from evidence, human evidence, document evidence, and physical evidence. You can call it PhD, physical evidence, human evidence, and document evidence. So all this evidence must be coherent, they must be consistent, they must interpret the same meaning, they must reflect the same purpose and understanding. The investigation performance for accident to accident and among investigation of a single accident to different investigations should be consistent. Only consistency between results of different investigation enables comparison between them. It is when your informations are consistent in your result will enable us to carry out comparison and to know how well we are doing with our investigation and how close we are to getting the final result. And the result is what? To get the information that will prevent the reoccurrence of what actually happened, led to the accident, and how we can prevent that accident from happening again. And that is the first part that talks about criteria relating to objective and purpose. On our next video, we'll be talking about criteria relating to investigation and procedures. See you in the next video.